with these eugenists, the aspect of dog breeding, they really went hard. Definitely the Germans. So, with that being said, white dogs were disregarded and were euthanized. So, in Germany, your white boxers weren't allowed to be shown and were destroyed at a certain time period, you know what I'm saying? And Bulldog was at it, different types of and different color Bulldogs, but was added in the boxer, the production. But it is what it is, though. The white ones, they weren't allowed to be white no more. Your Rottweilers weren't allowed to be white. Your Doberman Pinschers weren't allowed to be white. Your German Shepherds weren't allowed to be white. So with that being said, this is your eugenics, and they're kicking the aspect that the white is superior. But they're saying in dogs, that's just it's a whole different ball game. And in England, like I told you, the Spanish Bulldogs were bred back into the English Bulldogs, and they were sold to the Americas as Bulldogs or Pit Dogs. They came over there. So that's in your dogs. That is in your dog. The Spanish Bulldogs. Spanish Bulldogs just didn't come in white. They came in a variety of colors. Even Merle. So, and this is the truth of the matter. Different Bulldog breeds were developed in Europe and also in South America. Go look that stuff up. Like the Cuban Bloodhound, the slave catchers dogs. They call them nigger chasers. Those type dogs. Research. A lot of documentations showing and proving. Because a lot of people talk from the side of their neck and don't give you the facts. So no more the side of the neck stuff. No, be going research the facts. You can Google it. Because Google, people are so dumb. Google's lying. But then Google gives you the source of information of where they got their information from. So then you can take these books, get these books and start reading that stuff. Stop saying Google is false all the time. Why would Google be freestyling or lying about a damn dog breed? That's stupid. That's real dumb. That's real dumb. Because it doesn't coincide with what you think, so now it's false. It doesn't work. The world doesn't revolve around you. It doesn't work like that. It don't. So with that being said, right, there was different subspecies that came from Europe to the Americas, North America. Now, early 1900s, you want to talk about the white English? Let's talk about where the English Bulldog went. The English Bulldog actually went to Brazil and got trapped there, so to speak. So the dog stayed there for like about 100 years. Been bred by the people to do cattle work. The weak died off, and these saw mug dogs, these was like the puggish, the bulldogs with the pug in them. And these dogs flourished down there. Like I said, the wheat died off. And of course, by the equator, it's super hot. Super hot. So them dogs, line bred and inbred, and they were surviving. There was no elbow problems, no hip dysplasia, no epilepsy, no heat stroking. Them dogs were working in the heat, keeping up with a horse, and running cattle through mud and swamp area. Actual fact. The dogs were employed to do the same thing as the bulldogs up here. Sometimes they were slave catchers, and then they were bred into other stuff, to be more effective for that. Or the dogs were excellent watchdogs, because that's what most bulldogs do. They're excellent watchdogs. So with that being said, they survived down there. Now, if Dave Levitt would have learned about that, it would have been no need to make an OD bulldog. The only thing he had to do was get a few Brazilian bulldogs, bring them up, breed them, and it wouldn't have had been meant to be bred with no damn bull mastiff and pit bulls and American bulldogs. Just breed those Brazilian bulldogs in their pure form, and he would have had that oldie bulldoggy, and it would have been an effective animal. What's happening now in Brazil is that they're breeding oldies and English bulldogs back into the Brazilian bulldog and kind of ruining their dogs, because now what nature has done, they undoing it. And that's another thing too, because I'm glad that Lee Robinson in his videos is clearly stating the facts that line breeding and inbreeding is not a bad thing. You have to call out your bad traits. A lot of you don't. You don't give a damn about bad traits. Only thing you care about is puppy sales and money. So you'll breed these bad dogs and you'll sell them. And you'll breed the bad dog. So your dog has epilepsy due to the fact that he's your family pet and you want something out of him, you still gonna do the breeding. And a lot of you do. And this is how this stuff keeps getting carried on, even with hip dysplasia and stuff like that. Because again, in the wild, like he said, if an animal is injured and if it cannot hunt, you don't eat, you starve, you die. Simple. It's no breeding, because the strong has to be able to fight for breeding rights. And if you can't fight, you don't breed. Plain and simple. This is how nature does things. Nature is the best dog breeder. The best dog breeder. The best dog breeder. Nature. Because at the end of the day, natural selection wins out over everything without man's intervention. So sad. Stop spitting false narrative. Them bulldogs, them English bulldogs went to Brazil. They just don't come solid white. They come in a variety of colors. Solid black is one of the colors. Red fawn, black mask, red fawn without black mask, Powerball. It's just not solely solid white. That solid white narrative is invented by white supremacists. It happened in pit bulls a little bit, the earlier pit bulls, and you see cartoons and stuff like that where the white supremacists say that the white dog beat the black pit bull, and then you have the black guys with the wheelbarrow. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And it's a colored dog in the wheelbarrow, and the guys are like bums and stuff like that, and they're walking off, that type of bull crap. And that stuff got adopted. And then you got these dudes that tell lies and false narratives about, my great-grandfather had a white bulldog and this and that and the third. Like, they came in a variety of colors, not just white. Knock it off. And if it will be a dog they call white English, it would be the pit bull terrier. And there's no bloodline to pit bulls, far as I know, that's called white English. So with that being said, that narrative is bullcrap. White English, old Southern whites, they come colored too. My introduction of a white English dog, or what a dude was calling a white English dog, which he told me, he said, listen, they come colored too. And he showed me, he had black brindles, he had reds, without the black mask. This one came in his line. And then he had the white bulldogs, and the white bulldogs had freckles on it, like black freckles or like red ones. Truth. Matter of fact, John Lawrenson from Templar Kennel, the dog name was Pugsley. And you might could find him, I don't know, in old pictures or whatever, you might could find him. The dog name was Pugsley, and he was bred. You know what I'm saying? Son of a gun was a, yo, par 4.